Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the wonderful city of Toronto. Actually, here it's a 6:15, but I'm recording this, in Europe, and we have a 1:15 right now. So we are here at Toronto Lester B. Pearson International, and I'm slowly moving down to the airplane with which we gonna fly today. Just wanted to show you how beautiful Toronto is. Today we are going to fly a 737 that you can see in front of you in the colors of Westjet Airlines. Actually it's a 737-700 with winglets, and our flight today are going to take us down to the wonderful and sunny state of Florida, to Fort Lauderdale. This is Westjet, so WS 2012 service to Fort Lauderdale, and yeah, I just wanted to plan the flight to depart in the morning in Toronto to get some gorgeous views upon takeoff, and I succeeded, so this is the result. So it's going to be a nice departure out of Toronto, and we will arrive to sunny state of Florida early in the morning, but it's gonna be a 2 hour and 45-minute flight, or around 2 hours and 45 minutes. So it's going to be great, and yeah, that's all I wanted to tell you about the flight. So all I have to do is program this up and get ready, and I am really excited to depart in the morning from Toronto because it's looking gorgeous. So hope you will like the commentary, and see you in the cockpit. So welcome, ladies and gents, to the laggy 737 cockpit at Toronto. Although I have a good PC, Toronto is always killing my FPS. So, but that's not a problem. Let's get things ready to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is actually a really small airport, you know. It's not too large. It's not a main hub, actually. Or at least I don't know if it's a hub for any other airlines. I know American and Delta completes flights there, but I really don't know that if it's a hub. I think it's not. So we are at Toronto Lester B. Pearson. I'm gonna use and on gate Bravo 14. Company route is YYZ, so CYYZ actually, to KFLL 01. I'm going to use 24 right for the departure, and we are Westjet 2012, also 1220. Okay, great, let's activate and execute it. Really easy thing on the transition altitude because it's all 18,000 feet all across the USA and Canada. So I'm not sure about the cost index. We just used 25. I really don't know what's the cost index for Westjet is. Gonna use 1.9 for reserves because it's a low cost airline actually. And let's execute it, and we are going to depart from site 24 right with the ORBX 2 departure and the IRA transition. Great. And one strange thing I am excited to do, because it's not a flight that I am flying for a virtual Westjet or something like this. It's just a casual flight outside any virtual airlines. That's why I chose to use the rated takeoff 1 at 36, and it gives us 84.9 M1, And we are going to use flaps 1 for takeoff. CGs, huge trims on the 700, and the V-speeds is 140 actually. Yeah, we have a bit more fuel LSI planned, but that's all good because in the USA there is pretty strong headwinds. So it's going to be fun. Okay, for the cruise the speeds are okay. Let's put in the ISO deviation, minus 14 degrees. It's really cold outside. Minus 14 for the ISO deviation. Minus 70 Celsius at flight level 380. It's really cold. Outside 4.5 for the reserves. That's way more than enough. But you never know. Maybe the headwinds will screw up the flight, or in case if we go around. But that's all. Maybe I can. Maybe I will. Or probably I think I will just harvest some of the Jet A1 from the plane, because that's way more than enough, and I'm still on the ground with the ground equipment equipped. So yes, I'm gonna use the fuel a bit more, but not too much. So I don't want to waste any more time, and due to the power of video editing and time compression, we'll see each other once I pushed back from the stand and I'm in progress to start my engines. So pushing back from Bravo 14, so bye bye Toronto, Fort Lauderdale, here we go. And GSX had icing conditions, but I'm just kidding. I'm just waiting a bit more because it's a bit cold outside, but no need for the icing treatment on the aircraft, and until I drink a bit, because my throat is a bit dried out. Way better. So now it's time to start our engines. So hydraulic pumps are off on the first one, and start number 2 on the anti-collision. Okay, forgot everything else now it's going to be great. And just look at the sunrise here at Toronto. Awesome planning for the departure. Always wanted to do that. Yeah, so looking for the proper percentage for number 2. There we go. Nicely spinning up. But I just wanted to show you how it looks like Toronto in the morning. Great. One that's worth a screenshot. Hopefully I managed to take it before the green bullshit comes out. Number 2 stabilized, starting number 1 soon. Number 1. Okay, and basically this is for engine start. It's nothing too interesting if you've seen my previous videos, so I'm gonna cut this right now and see you at the holding point of 24 right. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, on bay 24 right, at the very end. All we have to do is turn off our taxi lights, turn on the landing lights, and the strobes, line this little thing up onto the runway. Here we go. Everything is programmed up and starting the clock. And one more interesting thing before I take off. This little thing here, navigation display, is pretty different in Westjet and to compare to any other airline. it's really interesting that they do not use range arcs, but the 3 mile TCAS ring is set. That's what the PMDG said. So I just made minor modifications in the FMC regarding callouts and stuff like this. So let's take off. So 40% N1 manually. Wait until the power stabilizes. And yes, we are taking off with flaps 1. Okay, stable and toga. Pressing the toga. Okay. There goes power set. And 80 knots. Bit more up trimmed, as I want to make sure. Bit longer run with flaps 1.
V1.
U1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
Lift it up as it would be an 800, and you won't get tail strikes. Positive rate. Gear up. Ooh, look at that! Toronto, thank you. Wow! Holy moly! Let's pitch this up a bit more. Wow! I have never seen a 777-737 immersion in this intense effect. So what the departure says, climb to 1000 feet and turn to heading 235, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay, and chop the speed to flaps up and pitch the plane up a bit more. Okay, let's correct it to 235. So heading 235. Okay. So I don't know why the flight directors are messing with me. That's a problem. Track tables to off. And what we have to do here is give us headings towards our first point, because that's what the departure says. But since we have no ATC, we have to do it manually. So heading to our first point. And there goes flaps up. Okay, arming the LNAV. Okay, and engaging autopilot alpha. Giving the plane a bit more speed. 250. Okay. We have to direct here because it's turning back. Actually, so awesome departure with the 737 immersion in pretty good effects. And the sky is just stunning, I think. Sadly, I don't have a Skyforce 3D yet, but maybe one day. You never know. Okay, and we will make ourselves easy, direct IRA. So turn-offs can be turned on, off. Turn-offs can be turned off, haha, joking with the words. Okay, VNAV. And guys, so I'm gonna cut the footage because there is nothing too interesting in the way. So Hollywood, I mean the city, especially Fort Lauderdale, be aware because Westjet 1220 comes. See you in a couple of hours. Bye. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the descent part of or into Fort Lauderdale. It's been quite a casual flight. There was pretty heavy head. Sorry, can speak today. So there was pretty heavy crosswinds, but luckily I've managed to come across it. So now we are approaching the airfield. There is it right ahead of us, and forgot to set my auto brakes. And as far as the arrival goes, we have to fly over the airport, as you can see here. So I'm just going to zoom out of it. So gonna have to fly over the airport, and we will have to give us radar headings or vectors to Pion. Sounds like French word, and no why. Come on. So so this is in the real world. Basically, the ATC gives you headings and gives you the directions where to fly. And but since we are on IVAO and we do not have any kind of ATC service at the moment, we are going to give us ourselves headings. And I'm just going to switch to vertical speeds because VNav is screwing me up a bit, and we have to turn on the turn-offs. Start switches to continuous, and also I'm going to turn out the taxi lights, because why not? And I've seen some real-world pilots turning them on also. So yeah, so there is the airport in front of us. There you can see Fort Lauderdale, or Lauderdale. I pronunciate it as Lauderdale. In front of us, so Fort Lauderdale Hollywood Airport. That's not the real Hollywood. The real Hollywood isn't actually in the West Coast. So all I have to do is land and park, and the flight is finished. So on the final, ladies and gents, engaging flaps 5 to slow down. And also we are way below 190, so gear down to flaps 10, and we can turn on our lights. Radio altimeter, there was the call out, I believe. Flaps 50. Awesome. Great, beautiful. Little wing view for you. What's our VRF plus 5134 in this morning, or in this early afternoon? No, it's in the morning. Here, 134, so flaps 30 and 134 for the VRF plus 5. Sweet. Here we are, fully configured to land. Great, looking nice. All I have to do is land nicely.
1,000.
Hopefully the runway textures will load up once I get closer. Okay, disconnecting everything. It's a bit trimmed up. Okay, checked. We are almost stable.
400.
Just a bit lost of the glide. So
100.
wow.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Flare it. Oh damn. I forgot to turn this off. It's pretty annoying. Speed, yeah, speed brakes up, reverser normal. 60 knots. Stow them back. And here we can vacate right here. Auto brakes disarms, 2 hours 53. Turn off everything. Here. Turn off taxis. Great, sweet. All you have to do is park, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fort Lauderdale Airport. It was quite a good experience. And stow back the speed brakes and clean up the airplane. All we have to do is park in and finish up the flight. So gate Charlie 3 for us today. Here it is. The opening of the taxi lights. And start to park here. Okay, round this up. Here we go. This jetway is pretty close right now. Okay. Awesome. almost good, almost. Slowly. Awesome, great. Parking brake is on. We can shut off our engines. And basically, we are all set, and we are here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Fort Lauderdale. Ladies and gents, that's all for this part of another video full flight commentary, and hope you liked it all. I liked to fly the 700 because it's a bit more smaller airplane than the 800, and actually my frames was not too bad on the final approach. I still managed to land quite nicely, I think. Nice for a low-cost airline. Okay. Invisible little containers here. Funny. But now it's time to end this video. I thank you for watching this, and see you in my next full flight commentary. Have a nice day, everybody. Bye bye.